Viola Rules here, and welcome back to Bravely Second End Layer. If you're wondering why I'm starting on this side of the map, it's because there are two treasures to find. This is where one of them is located, the Tenguyan, and the other one is located on the upper path up there. I'll show off where it is, but I'm going to have to traverse the dungeon again. Luckily, we've already been through it, so I can just turn everything off and well, the encounter rate off and just run through it real quick, because I don't think there's a shortcut to get back up there. So I'll be right back and I'll show you where the other item in Anchime is. Okay, yeah, I found it. Remember how I mentioned before that this is where the in-game story cutscene was, where you got shot in the arm? I mentioned that the treasure was beyond this point, and then it teleports you back down. So you have to come all the way back up here just to get whatever this is, a high potion. Okay. So yeah, I'll meet you guys when I'm back down below. Actually, I stand corrected, because apparently inside of this area there are two chests to get, one of which is probably on the upper floor here somewhere. Yep, right here. A spider's web. And the other one's down below. So I'm in the lower part of the Anchime Palace now. As you can see, there's a guard here. But yeah, you can just walk around, they don't really care. And where is the other treasure? Oh, it's on the throne itself. A stopwatch. Okay. Cool. And I think now that's all of the treasure that we can get in Anchime itself. So with that, I'm going to... Actually, I want to stop by the shop real quick. I got everything from the magic shop, I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check. Yeah, I learned everything. Okay, cool. But I do want to check out the weapon shop, because there were a few weapons that I did want to pick up, but I just didn't have the money for it. Okay, so let's see. First things first. So I only have 6,000 PG for this. Well, I'm gonna pick up two of these. Pick up two of these as well. Wait, do I want to do this? Hold on, sorry. I want to buy one of these. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, and I want to buy two of those. Okay, I wanted to have at least two, maybe, or one of all the weapons that we can get here. I think I have a good amount of everything else. Yep, looks good to me. Okay. My reason for that is so when I pick up other job classes, I already have the weapons for them and I don't have to come all the way back here. I do want to check everyone's status. Do I need to use the end before I leave? It looks like... Yeah, I might as well. Also, while I'm here, I'm going to change job classes. I think everyone can be set to Swordmaster at this point. I don't think anyone has a level 4 job class, correct? Yeah, it looks like I'm correct. Okay. Yeah, and this is a job class that I definitely want to get leveled up as soon as possible, because it is one of my favorites. Oh. his is still level 4 with Freelancer. I'll set him to Swordmaster for now, just so that he can level up with the others. But I'll change him to Freelancer when we get to the new area in Eisen. Okay, change abilities. Do I need to change abilities? No, everyone's abilities look good, but I do need to change equipment. Optimize, 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 and optimize. Okay. Oh yeah, and I need to use the end, so let me do that. Because, once again, the teleport pig is gone. Yeah, I would like to go back to Cathalodio, but not possible. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's go ahead and get a move on. And just for the sake of leveling up the job class that I have, I'm going to turn the encounter rate back on while we walk to the quest spot. No random encounter. And I might as well show off how this class works, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, these are enemies we've seen before, but we also saw it when we fought Master Kami-Izumi, but I might as well show it off. We have the Bushido, I think that's how you pronounce that, ability. Right now we only have Nothing Ventured, which lower damage taken from physical attacks and then counter. So I'm going to set everyone to have that. So let's see if they just do regular attacks. They will. Okay. Yeah. And it does automatic reaction of attacking back. Yep, and it even works on that ability as well. Now I'm just going to do regular attacks to finish them off, because we should be able to. Nice! Okay, and with that, we level up the Swordmaster class, and we learn the support ability Katana Lore. What Katana Lore does, it means that you can use a maximum skilled katana on any character, no matter what their job class is. I think, actually, let me check that. I'm pretty sure that's what it does, but I've never used it, so I might be wrong. Let me see. Yeah, raise katana proficiency to S. So yeah, any character, so say you're using one of the mage classes and it gives them a katana for some reason, or you put a katana on them, you can give them Katana Lore and it'll always have their katana proficiency to S, even on a class where it shouldn't be that way, but I've never used it, so yeah. Also, I need to give an Echo Herb to you. Okay, so yeah, let's walk through here. Okay, here we go.
It's getting awful dark. Perhaps we should make camp for the night and set out in the morning.
That sounds like a good idea to me.
We'll want to be at full strength for the voyage ahead. I can't sleep.
Well, don't wake everybody else up.
And here I was hoping to get a good night's rest before another day of rowing.
Idiot sleep talking is one of the best things in this game.
Passiblement retracer la mer.
Now Magnolia's doing it.
These two just had to start sleep talking on a night like this. How can Tiss sleep with all this racket? He really is amazing.
You're probably waking him up right now. He's probably just pretending to be asleep, or hoping that you'll go back to sleep.
You don't eat that bomb fragment.
What?
It'll be fine. With some gravy on it.
Oh god, they're dream sharing now.
I mustn't give up. Without even trying.
Are they dreaming the same dream? And more importantly, what am I doing eating bomb fragments?
Hey, don't ask me.
Wow.
Or me.
Calm now.
Oh god, Tiz is now sleep talking
Maybe
too.
it's good for you. That does it. I'm going for a walk until they quiet down.
Oh, don't stray too far.
Is that flimsy old boat really gonna take us all the way to Eisen?
I doubt it.
Maybe we should try to find a sturdier vessel after all.
Yeah, I think so. We don't want to end up at the bottom of the sea.
You seem pensive, you Jenny Olja.
Who's there? Who's at that?
What? Who goes there?
Once more, the Skyhold has eluded your grasp. You are frustrated, anxious, and with good reason. But you must plan well for the journey ahead. The line between courage and recklessness is a thin one indeed.
Wait just a minute. Who are you? Where are you?
Words are like heads of cabbage. Weigh them well before you choose.
Are you threatening us or giving advice?
Cabbage, you see, grows faster on the inside. Thus, it is not size, but rather weight which reveals its true value.
What?
The same can be said of one's words.
Okay.
I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about.
Same here.
Easy, lad. I have come to visit you tonight because there is something I would share with you. You can find safe passage to Eisen. Yes, even in that modest vessel of yours.
Oh, really?
What? But how?
Do not be deceived by appearances. Remember the cabbage.
Your cabbage analogy doesn't make any sense.
Again with the cabbage.
Do not plot a straight course for Eisen. Rather, row first to Eternia's southern shores.
Oh, okay.
To the home of the Eternal Vortex, a vicious whirlpool that abates but for a few days a year. Yes, just about now.
You
In the
want us to
olden
use
days,
a
when the
whirlpool
art of
to...
navigation was not as advanced as it is today, sailors oft made use of this seaway.
And they didn't die?
How do you know all this? And why are you telling me?
Whether the wisdom of your forebears will avail you today, I cannot say. But it is at least worth a try, is it not? I have marked the location on your map.
What? When did you get a hold of our map?
Bon voyage! May your journey be a safe one.
Wait, you still haven't told me.
Well, he's gone.
What in the world was that all about?
What's the matter, you? It's still the dead of night.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to wake you. The strangest thing just happened.
Oh, la vache. Do we have a stalker?
It seemed like it.
I doubt that's the case. He taught us a way to get to Eisen after all.
That still doesn't make him a stalker. Maybe a helpful
At a
stalker.
perfect time. Almost too perfect. Are you sure you didn't just dream it all up?
No, we didn't dream that.
I'm telling you, it really happened.
Now, I think we can all agree that it beats just setting out aimlessly.
I guess.
Let's go and see for ourselves. If it looks dangerous, we can always turn back.
Exactly, sir. You took the words right out of my mouth.
When you put it that way, I suppose no path is entirely free of danger.
Yeah, just going down a whirlpool just seems like certain death to me.
Let's set out at dawn. Until then, I'm gonna catch a few more winks.
Okay. Okay, so here we go. Setting out again. Now I'll just meet you guys back at Eternia. There's nothing new to see on our way back. Oh. Well, before I do that, I have new consumables to show off. The spider web that I picked up, which applies slow to an enemy. And the stopwatch, which raises your hit count. Hit count is basically the, like you notice when I strike, it'll say 4 hit, 3 hit, 2 hit sometimes instead of just regular damage. Basically, it means that you have more chances to hit a target multiple times. That's all that is. And I think those were the only 2 consumables I picked up. Yeah, looks like it. And weapons, the Mithril Spear. Yeah, though its shape often results in this weapon being put on ceremonial display, when taken in hand it makes for a powerful weapon with deadly potential on the battlefield. Okay, and here are the stats of it. It doesn't have any special immunities or anything, and this is what it looks like. And I picked up a Mithril Staff. The Mithril's magic power dramatically raises the mind. And here are its stats. It has no special immunities or resistances, and this is what it looks like. Oh, apparently I'm... Alright, the katana I picked up. Made by a swordsmith from the land of Wa. Okay. The secret of his making was passed on from master to apprentice down to the present day. Okay. And there's a 15 critical chance on this weapon too, which makes it really nice. And we picked up a firearm, the Tannenberg, which is a pretty primitive, I guess, shotgun or firearm. It doesn't really specify what it is. But yeah, and this is what it looks like. Cool. Yep, and that's all there is to see for now. So I'll meet you guys at it. Okay, I just wanted to show off getting spray, and I now have it. Great. And this is what spray does. It's a water-based attack on a single target that pierces default. So yeah, it's great to have. Hey you guys, so I'm back, and you might be wondering why I'm all the way up here by where the ball crater is. The reason for that being is that I went to go and grab a few of the Catmancy abilities. One of the ones you can get from the Anzu at the ball crater, and I'm going to show you a couple of spots on the way back that you can also get other abilities from. Here you can encounter well, not really any enemies you can get Catmancy abilities from, but there are new enemies here that you can fight. I was way too over leveled for them, In fact, I'm going to go on ahead and show off the bestiary entries for those ones right now. First were the Orc and Orc Leader. The ones that I needed is the Orc Lord, but the Orc Lord was not on that island, and I thoroughly checked, and it's not there. So let me go on ahead and show off this. Portly, panting pigs that walk on their hind legs and carry spears. Yeah, the only special ability they have is called Thrust, which I guess would deal extra damage to you, but they couldn't even harm me. None of the enemies I fought could harm me because I'm at such a high level. The boar creatures gas and pant like asthmatic bellows. I almost feel sorry for them, but they are quicker than they look. Yeah, I assume that if I was, I assume you're supposed to fight all of these enemies after you do the Ball Crater, quest for Tifa, which they would be harder and you'd be able to see all of their abilities and everything, but I pretty much one-shot all of them. But yeah, they do use default as well as brave, so that's something to keep in mind when you're fighting them. If they use default, wait until their default is down to attack them, or you can just use fire since they are weak to fire. Yeah, and here's the full summary, which is just a recap of everything that we just discussed. And Orc Leader, same weakness, weak to fire. The only thing is that they have a battle cry. They did not use it any time when I was fighting them. And they also have an ability called Poison Stab. Venomous Stab, sorry. But yeah, they inflict poison on their enemies, and they use Encourage, which increases the physical attack of all of their allies, as Purple Pen tells us. And they're also immune to confusion, so trying to confuse them won't work. Okay, in the beast category, we have a few new ones. Well, only one new one, actually. The Cait Sith. By the way, something I should point out, if you're wondering, because like a lot of these characters are palette swaps of other ones, the Greater Cait is a palette swap of the Cait Sith. Well, not really palette swap, but it's closely designed to the Cait Sith, but the Cait Sith is the original one. This is the one that you should have encountered first, but like I said, I did things out of order. And as it says, bring eye drops, because they do cast blind. And they do cast it frequently on you if the battle goes on long enough. So yeah, as Purple Pen says here, apparently Sith means fairy, so these are fairy cats that like to cause mischief and blind humans. And as for the Greater Cait, they're a fairy cat that apparently really loves money. So yeah. Yeah, and I believe that was all. No, actually, no, that's not all. We also have the Panther, which was another enemy that I encountered at the island that I just stopped at. Yeah, they have an ability called Footwork, which raises their evade by, up to 150%, making it very hard to hit them. Of course, I was able to because I'm over-leveled. But if I was fighting them at the normal level, they would have been very difficult to deal with, and they're also vulnerable to fire. A lot of the enemies on this island were vulnerable to fire. So, yeah. Yeah, so basically you want to equip job classes that either prioritize in magic or have pretty fast speed. So, yeah. It can also be found in the flora surrounding Florum. Okay. And I believe there was that in terms of the bestiary entries for this? I believe so. Yeah, that's everything. So yeah. Oh, and I should mention that yeah, I mentioned that I went to go get Campmancy abilities. I only got one, the one from the Anzu. We learned Sonic Boom, which is a wind-based single target attack that pierces physical defense. The reason why these are important is because, say you're using the Catmancer class against a enemy that's weak to wind, you can use Sonic Boom on them, as long as you have the what it requires to actually use it, of course. So yeah, I thought I'd do that off screen now since I was in the area and I knew that there were enemies around here that I needed to catalog, as well as the Anzu, which I could get the ability from. So now let's head back to Eternia once I figure out how to steer this boat. Okay, so I'm about to enter the story area coming up here, so let's go ahead and see if this whirlpool will actually take us to where we want to go, or if we'll just end up as fish food at the bottom of the sea.
This is the vortex? The waters seem awfully calm.
Looks like your friend spoke true. People in Luxembourg sure are helpful.
Though it is
I'm as relieved as anyone, but
weird.
just who was he anyway?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering too.
Perhaps a kindly, mysterious, seafaring stalker.
Yeah, there's no better word for it, I guess.
Ugh, stop it! You're giving me the creeps.
Hey, all's well that ends well, right?
Well, we still have yet to see if this whirlpool will actually get us to where we want to go.
Now, let's navigate the shoals and make for Isen.
Or was he saying that there were whirlpools here that would block our path and that they're now gone, and I just missed the point entirely? I probably just missed the point entirely. I'm just looking to see if there are any treasures along the shoreline here. I doubt it. Pretty sure all of the treasures on the world map are actually on land. Yeah, these are all areas we've been to before, so they all have the same exact enemies. And can I not get through here? Wow, there are a lot of dead ends here. Okay, there we go. This is also the wrong way. We're about to land in Isen, so let's go ahead and see what's going on over here. There's a old house here, it looks like. I wonder what this is all about. House by the sea. Okay. It looks nice, other than it being run down.
Land ho! And about time, if you ask me. Let's get moving.
Look! Someone's collapsed on the floor!
Oh, that's not good. Oh, I'm actually playing now. Hello, are you alright?
Are you okay?
The pain.
Save your strength. Are you wounded?
Why, we are... Oh, we are positively dying of hunger.
Dying of hunger.
Hunger?
Yeah.
You can spare some food, yes. Some Inari sushi, perhaps.
I don't think we have anything that fancy on us.
I'm not sure what that is, but I'm pretty sure I don't have any. Would a croissant do?
That is much better. You are a kind stranger.
You're very
Don't
strange.
mention it. If I may ask, who are you?
But we have neglected to introduce ourselves.
You speak with the plural we, I see.
You have the honor of meeting Yoko, Princess of Yunohana, Land of Hot Springs.
So what are you doing all the way out here, princess?
Princess? What's a princess doing in a place like this? Some days ago, our Anisama, our dear brother, set off on a journey. Though he promised to return shortly, we have seen neither hide nor hair of him since. We simply could not bear it any longer.
How long has your brother been gone?
So, you left in search of your brother?
Correct. We had just come to these parts when a giant castle emerged from the
The
clouds.
Skyhold.
We knew not what it was, but it frightened us, and so we sought shelter here. A castle in the clouds? That must be the Skyhold. You are familiar with this Skyhold?
Yep, we sure are.
We've chased it here from halfway across the world. Did you see where it went?
We believe it was heading north, toward Mount Karka.
Alright, let's go, everyone. Oh, but wait. What about Yoko? We can't just leave her here.
Yeah, we should take her back to her hometown.
You are travelers, yes? We would join you on your journey.
Okay, great.
Traveling with you, we just might find our Anisama. Surely you would not leave us alone in this dreadful place with no food to fill our delicate tummy.
What is it with this
We
game and food?
humbly request your aid. We shall not slow you down, so please do not make us beg.
That's a tough one. You might be in more danger with us than on your own.
That's true, we do get into a lot of fights. We have to fill out our bestiary, you know?
But we insist. Please, you. Pretty please.
How do you know our name? We never told you what our name was.
Sir? What do you say? I don't have the heart to leave her here. It shouldn't hurt to take her along, right? Just until she finds her brother?
Yeah. Leaving her to fend for herself would be too cruel.
I mean, she almost died of hunger. She'd die even quicker to an actual
If we
enemy.
run into any monsters or Imperials, we'll just have to protect her ourselves.
Yeah.
Right. I guess we can do that. Welcome aboard, Yoko.
Don't worry about a thing. We've got your back.
We are most indebted to you for your kindness. Pray, lead the way.
I don't know, maybe I wasn't paying attention, but was Yu's name said once by any of the others in our party during that whole entire time? And there's a chest in this place where found it. Well, not really treasure, but hey, more Catmancy supplies. Always useful.
Going out in search of your brother all by yourself is quite impressive, Yoko.
Why, yes. Yes, it is. If we do say so ourselves. You have our permission to praise us further.
Oh, I see you're very vain.
It's impressive, all right, but aren't your parents worried about you?
Yeah. What about the king and queen of your hometown?
We're not a child. We are perfectly capable of taking care of ourselves.
I beg to differ, miss. I almost died of hunger 5 minutes ago.
Hmm? That's not how it sounded when you were asking us to take you along.
Well, that was merely an excuse. How little you understand us.
An excuse for what?
The four of you looked so lonesome and helpless traveling by yourselves. We deigned to find a way to accompany you.
Doesn't even make any sense.
I guess you got us then. Oh well.
Yeah, just play
The
along.
more the merrier, I say.
Don't worry, Yoko. You don't have to hide your fears for our sake.
Did you not hear a word we said? It was merely an act, a means to an end.
Oh, I see. She's scared, so she wants bodyguards.
You have angered your princess, you. Take this as your punishment.
Ow! Wait, why me?
And why is that funny? Exactly.
Do not question your princess. Reflect well on your actions should you wish to gain our favor once more.
Wow. Everybody's just gonna laugh at the fact that she slapped us. Because that's funny, I guess. But anyway, I'm gonna go on ahead and end this episode here. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Also be sure to like my Facebook page, follow me on Twitter, as well as support my Patreon. All 3 links will be in the description below. And subscribe for more. And if you are subscribed or a new subscriber right now, be sure to hit that bell icon to get notified of when I upload videos. This is Viola Rules, signing off. Talk to you later.